And so he made me drive to my apartment and he tied me up with my own belts and me. If I would have tried escaping, I might not be here. And so that was when the cockeyed optimist inside me just said, survive. It doesn't matter what he does to your body. Just survive, because if you live, you win. And I convinced him that I would be missed at work. I worked at Walmart at the time in college, and said that people would miss me if I didn't, get to work on time. And after being held captive for about 16 hours, he let me go. It's very hard sometimes to judge in yourself what is the worst moments, And I think it's hard to say. But this is one of the worst things. When I told the officers my story, it wasn't good cop, bad cop. It was like, okay, medium cop, and evil cop. The evil cop he would barely let me talk. And he just kept saying, you're lying, you're making this all up. You and your friends that brought you in here are on drugs. And I even said, test me. You can test me. I'm not on drugs. And he just kept saying, I'm a liar. And he knew I was lying, and that he would testify against me in court because he knew I was a liar. And I was just stunned. I was in double shock from the trauma, and then to have this laid on me. And I couldn't even, it didn't make any sense to me in the moment whatsoever. I'm just completely stunned. Why is he telling me that I shouldn't report this, that I'm lying? Why is he trying to get me to drop the charges? And that goes back to what I said a few minutes ago. They could clean up the streets. The LAPD cruising around town while people are selling drugs right out in the open, right out in the street. We're not talking back alleys. On the street. But they don't clean up the drugs. They don't clean up the streets. And so it makes me wonder, and especially now, all these years later, why did that police officer want me to drop the case? Why didn't he want me to press charges? Why did he want me to just not say anything?